Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the weekly tarot for the week beginning the 7th of November through to the 13th of November. Now, as soon as I went to pull the cards this morning, the first thing I got was the first 2 weeks. So the first 2 weeks of November, we've already had one. We're going into the second one. I really feel there's just a little bit of a strange energy here, but what I was told was that after this 2 weeks, get through this 2 weeks, and then things are just going to be calm again. I mean, if you think of everything that you've been through this year, then these 2 weeks are nothing in comparison. But there's just a little bit of grounding, I think, a little bit of just it's grounding, a little bit of just settling, settling in stage. I think, yeah, yeah. And it's like the things that are coming up. There seems to be a lot of newness. There's I think there's been a lot of changes, a lot of transitions, and the newness is new, right? Okay, the newness is new, but so you're not expected to know how to do this. It's like going into a brand new job. If you haven't been shown the ropes, then you don't know how to do that, but you do pick it up as you go along. So that is what seems to be coming in. So please, like, don't give yourself a hard time. I feel I don't know what that's about, but if you don't know how to do something, then put your hand up and ask, or ask spirit, then they will help to guide you. So that was what came through this morning when I went to pull the cards. So I'll start with the cards. Like I say, we're starting from Monday. The energies might merge a couple of days, but like I say, this is, I sort of do them in a daily way, so that I know a lot of people have said that they're missing the dailies. But if you want to just stop these and listen to them on a daily basis rather than all in one, or go back to them as well, that's always a great way to keep a check on them. Like I say, doing the weeklies is still in the trying stage, so I don't know if this is going to go on forever, but I did say that I would give it till the end of this month to see how it worked. So just bear with me, please. Right, okay. The card that we have for Monday is the Strength card. Now, this is such a beautiful card. I mean, this deck is beautiful anyway. It's the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, and a lot of people seem to like it as well. There's a lot of stuff in this. But this is the Strength card, and what this is saying is that look within you, you have the strength to survive any trials or challenges that are being thrown at you at the moment, and you can also use your strength to enrich your own life and other people's as well, because when it's saying strength, it is pretty straightforward. I mean, if we have a look, we have the figure here. She's sitting. She's got the lion's got his paw on her here. It's like it's a really, really, they have a connection here. They have a relationship here. So this is, I feel that strength. It's like you've bonded with strength, if that makes sense. So it's like you feel strong. I don't know if this is feeling strong from spirit or what as well, but you feel protected in some way. We have the white horse here, and with white horses. horses sort of Horses are about our driving force, in our life, and our inner strength as well. And this horse is white, so this is all about a purity and an innocence, so there's no manipulation or control within this strength. It's just, this is a natural thing as well. And the white horse always indicates as well, this is like a strengthening of our awareness and our instincts and our intuition as well, and this is it, because we feel secure and when we feel safe, this is when we can allow messages to come through to us as well. Now, there's a raven in this card as well, and whenever a raven appears, it's supposed to mean that magic is imminent, magic is there, because the raven is about rebirth and it's about recovery as well. And when the raven comes in, it always signifies that it is there to help you have smooth transitions. Now, like I say, we've talked a lot about changes, but this raven is bringing a bit of light into the darkness as well. So, like I say, this is a beautiful card. We also have the infinity symbol there as well, which, we know this is never ending, this is solid. So your strength will be there. Even if you feel a little bit weak, your strength is still there. And often that we say that they often say that you never know how strong you are until you have to be strong, and this inner strength comes from somewhere, somewhere deep in the darkest like of your being, and it's there. And I know at times within my lifetimes when things have happened, when I've just thought, God, there's no way I'm going to cope with this. Then suddenly it's like you find the strength, your shoulders go back, you stand strong, and you think, right, okay, I can do this, So, like I say, this is a really, really good card, good positive message coming in for Monday. And what it's saying is you look at your strength and you look at your resilience that you have had throughout the years, and what it has got you through. And it will again. So there's sort of like a bit of a whisper in here with keep going, things will get better. There's a real whisper from spirit coming in here as well, because you have endured so much more in the past now, so you've got through that. So this is like I said before, whatever is coming is nothing to what you have already been through, so try and not let fear come in or anything like that. So you may be experiencing a bit of a difficult time, at the moment, but it's like it will move, it's like when they say that you're going through hell, then keep going, but even though things may be hard, you have the strength here to get through it. And this strength that they're talking about with the white horse and stuff like that, this strength is not a strength for you to exert power over others, but they're saying it's a force to stop others exerting power over you as well, Our mind is a very, very powerful thing. And if we let it take over, like I say, I mention our monkey mind a lot, and I'm guilty of that as well, So what this is saying is take control of your own mind. You are not your mind. You are just the person that listens to it. That's what you've got to remember. A great book called The Untethered Soul, which is fantastic about the mind chat and really helps you with that. So this is, if you're having any challenging thoughts, if you're having any egoic thoughts coming in, which can often happen, especially when we're a little bit weaker, you just, challenge them back here and know that, if you start to listen to your egoic mind, and if you start to listen to the craziness of that as well, then your inner strength and your inner balance can be drowned out by fear, So you really need to stand up to them at this time. You can do it, no bother. You have the strength to do this, and like I say, she's standing there with a lion and she's not even scared. But what she's done is she has tamed that lion. So this is taming your own mind. This is taming your own sort of negative thought pattern. Um, sorry. And when she was taming this lion, she may have got scratches and she may have had a few bites, but she persevered and she succeeded, within her goal. And now the lion stands beside her as a friend and as a protector as well. So this is saying, you have the protection there. You know that you are strong enough to do this because you have done really brave and strong things in the past. So please don't let anything penetrate this strength that is there today. Spirit are helping you are helping you, and like I say, you have it's a wonderful card of just sitting back and knowing that you will get through this, so really call on your power today and call on your inner strength, because I think that's massively needed, and that's on Monday. So then what we have, they all sort of link in quite nicely together, these cards for today. So then for Tuesday, what we have is the Hermit. Now, some people don't like the Hermit and they think, oh, it's a really sad card. I don't. I think it's a really, really beautiful card, and if we look at that Hermit, he's not sad, he's not scared or anything. But when the Hermit comes in, it's a very, very spiritual card. So this is talking about sort of an awakening. Sorry, there's a siren going out there. An awakening, a siren. Yeah, you've been alerted to something, right? That's quite funny. So a spiritual awakening, like an epiphany moment, because this is a really spiritual card. And the Hermit here is being guided, and at the moment he's just taking taking that time for contemplation. He doesn't have to rush to his destination. He doesn't. He's just taking this time. He knows he's strong. We've just had the strength card, and now he's just sort of tapping in. He's tapping in with nature. He's allowing this lantern, which is his inner guiding light. There's usually a star within that lantern, and the star always indicates hopes and dreams. So he is allowing that to guide him, but he's just like, he knows the answers that he needs are within him, and he's just trying to, like I say, turn this mind chatter off, listen to this inner voice, that his mind chatter actually drowns out. The Hermit is also telling you that you have come a long way, so like the Strength card has said, you have endured much. And you understand yourself so much better now, I think, with this. So it's like you trust in yourself and you trust in the universe now. It's like whatever signs you're getting, where the universe has led you is you've sort of followed the little crumbs that it's given you. And you realize that, all right, okay, I know why it's led me here. So this card is saying really honor your own wisdom here, and really let your inner light shine as well, because when we do this, when we start to awaken, and when we start to shine, because we are going with the universe, we are connected to spirit, we are connected to us ourselves. What happens then is we then attract other people who shine themselves as well, and this leads to really beautiful connections that will nourish your soul. So this is a real soul searching card, but it's like feeding your soul as well. So it's like I say, I feel Tuesday is just a day for contemplation, but please don't mistake contemplation for over analyzing, because if you over analyze, this could make you retreat further, which is not good for you. So what you need to do is you need to ask for a sign today, and you need to listen and watch for this sign being given. Now, it could be the words to a song, something you see written, Spirit are going to help you today. So Tuesday is just be gentle with yourself, be quiet. Like I say, don't allow your mind to go absolutely crazy, don't. If a thought comes in, look at it, see, is it real, is it truthful, is it from my ego, or is it from my soul? If it's from your ego, then don't chase it, just push it out of the way, because like I say, you know when this card comes up, and it's just a time to just settle all them thoughts in before you actually carry on your journey again. So it's a little stop break, I feel that's what that is. So that is Tuesday. So on Wednesday, we come to the Lovers card. Now, it's a beautiful card as well. And when we look at this card, I mean, the Lovers always represents like perfection, harmony, compassion, respect, balance, and love, you know. These two people, they have, if we have a look, they're both naked. So this is saying that they have total trust in one another. And this is what gives them sort of strength and confidence in order to overcome the obstacles in life. There's a very strong bond here, and the bond that is created here is incredibly strong, and it's often reflective of sort of a soulmate type of connection, because there is nothing more powerful than love itself. But if we look at this card, I mean, within traditional tarot, I mean, this is meant to be that they're in the Garden of Eden, but in traditional tarot, you used to have the male, and there was two females in this card, so it indicated a choice that had to be made, because like I say, with the Lover's path, there is, there's two roads you can go down with it. One will take you to deep fulfillment, one will take you to utter despair, you know. But what I'm seeing within this card here, it's like I say, there is love there, and when this card comes in, it usually means that there's love in capital letters, in your life. And it's a feeling of being quite happy about who you are. Like I say, they're both naked, so this is allowing a vulnerability. When I'm looking at this card and what I got today, it seems to be like the male seems to be expressing something, the female seems open to it. Now, the thing with the female is she is standing holding this staff. And I really feel this is just like as an added security. She's sort of, she's listening to what's being said, but there's this security that I think is needed here. But it's a really, really nice card. I mean, if we have a look, we have a dog here. The dog is white again, so as we know, with anything that's white within tarot is indicating purity and innocence. But the dog in this is indicating loyalty as well. We have an angel here, and it's like the angel is sort of like, I don't know, the angel seems to be touching the female's head, but it's this is like a blessing, I feel as well. And we have this little bird in the trees. Now, when I looked at that, it looked like a woodpecker. And I was sort of getting the woodpecker like knocking on the door, and what I got in was opportunity knock. So there's an opportunity coming around this, which I really feel it's a bringing in balance. Like I say, there's communication here, but the communication seems very, it doesn't seem fierce and it doesn't seem forced, because what I'm getting with this is, they say that we operate within life, we operate from two different forces, and at any one time we are operating either from fear or love. Where fear is, love can't be, where love is, fear can't be. So what this is on about is bringing in this balance. I think with any sort of relationships, they often throw up fears or stuff like that. But it's like I say, it's, with communication, everything can work out. And this calls for, I really feel within this, because when this card, and what the author of this card says within this card, is that this is the deepening of a relationship, and this relationship is very significant as well. So like I say, within this, I just really feel a need for, like I say, sort of balanced communication, and I don't want to say compromise, because I don't like the word compromise, because I feel with compromise then you are giving something up. But it's sort of mutual agreement with this. I feel, like, okay, this works for both of us, sort of thing. So like I say, there is a deepening with this, but it's like I say, it's being openly expressive, and I feel that's what's needed on Wednesday. But there's not, no, there's not a bad. There's another little bird. I'm just seeing there. There's another little bird I'm seeing. And it looks like a bit of a harlequin. So I'm getting with that laughter in some way. Like the harlequin's sort of like a bit of a jester, isn't it? Yeah. So it's like I say, light-hearted. This is it. Things don't have to be sort of stern and fierce. Fierce came in there. It's not. Don't have to be fierce. It's just, like I say, just be open and express yourself, I think, with that card. So that's Wednesday. So then we get to Thursday. Now, what was funny was when I actually laid the cards out this morning, I was sitting in a different position to what I normally lay them out, because I normally lay them out in a line. So what I had to do, I done 3, 3, and 1. So the first 3 cards, like I say, I feel that they're all very positive. But then as we come into Thursday, there's like a spanner comes in the works again. So this is, I don't feel it's connected with the first 3, but I feel Thursday is a time to be vigilant. Sorry, I couldn't get that out there. Because what it's saying for Thursday, you have the 7 of Swords. And what it's saying here is any suspicions that you may have had, we talked about intuition, we talked about stuff like that at the beginning being very strong. This is saying any suspicions that you have may be justified. When this card comes in, there's unreliability, there's theft, there's dishonorable actions, maybe afoot. So really, really be careful where you put your trust on Thursday. I don't like this card. This is one of my least favorite cards in the deck, because when it shows up, it indicates trickery, dishonesty, and general sneakiness as well. Now, what I'm getting with this card is be careful, because I feel that someone may actually even be spying on you in some way. This is not just because they are curious about what you're up to. There is unethical reasons for this, so please be on your guard for half truths. Please be on your guard for somebody trying to take what's yours, somebody trying to disrupt. There's a general, I mean, this is, it's not a nice card at all. If somebody is telling you a half truth, it is still a full lie. And I really feel this is, it's somewhere where there's communication, I feel, as well, and you might have this little nagging feeling that what you are being told is not what it seems, and I really want you to trust that, because there does seem to be a betrayal of some sort around on Thursday. Now, this could be someone smiling sweetly at you while they're stabbing you in the back, and I really feel within this that there is two people involved, you know. So I just want you to be cautious at this time. I want you to keep yourself protected, Be on your guard for gossip, for jealousy, and for false friends today, because Thursday is like, Thursday, there's just something going on, and I can't quite put my finger on it, If you're signing any papers, or agreeing to anything, please check the small print, because what I'm getting here is when the right hand is waving, always look at what the left hand is doing, So it's like a false flag. This is what I'm saying. False flag is coming up. So it's like somebody's trying to get your attention here while they're doing something sly there, you know. I really, I'm a great advocate. I trust. I always say trust people until they show you otherwise, that you can't trust them, But with this, I'm really wanting to say, like, don't believe everything you hear here. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, and really watch your back. I don't know if this could be around. I don't know. It's what I'm getting here. It's like I'm getting like camouflage. I don't know if you can see this. It's a sniper. When you see a sniper, like, a sniper soldier where they've got all of the camouflage stuff and they're just crawling and creeping around. That's what is coming in with this card. So it's like it's snooping and yes, snooping, sneakiness, and trying to take from you in some way. Now I don't think this is stealing. I don't think this is somebody coming into your house and stealing something, but they're trying to take something um away from you here. And it's like I say, I feel that there's more than one person involved, because I can see them gathering and like planning. There's a planning here, and planning on how to pull the wool over your eyes, sort of thing. So keep your eyes in the back of your head. You need today, really, you really need to be aware of anything today. So I'm sorry, I'm going to put that card down because I really don't like it. So yeah, it's, oh no, if anything else comes up around that, I will post another video around it. But at the moment, I've seen enough of that. Okay, so keep yourself protected. Like I say, put a bubble of white or gold light around yourself. Salt bath would be really good on Thursday. Anything that is going to stop this negativity coming towards you, and try not to be as open with with things on Thursday, because I feel the second I'm really wanting to put my hand over my solar plexus here. I'm really wanting to protect myself in some way with that card. But don't worry, please don't worry, because the next card is fantastic. So tarot give warnings, and I had to give you that warning about Thursday, okay? But as we come to Friday, we hear the victory roar. So I don't feel that this is going to be, like I say, you have your strength, you have your intuition, you have this love there, so that is, you are well armed. This is what it's saying, you are well armed for anything that is coming, that is prepared to come at you with this, so like I say, forewarned is forearmed, but you are well armed as well. You have all of the ammunition at your disposal. And this is when we get into Friday, because what we've got here is going into battle and coming out victorious, coming out as a winner. There's good news coming on Friday, success after hardship, and rewards as well. So whatever challenges you have been undertaking, you know, now is your time to shine with them. Again, we've got this white horse. White horses are coming in quite a lot in this reading. I really need to, I'll have to do some research on them, but I feel this is, you have gone into battle with the right intentions, if that makes sense, and this is why you are winning. But it's getting recognition. It's stand your ground. You haven't been deterred, and you haven't sort of retreated, and so you've actually gone on with whatever is needed. So I really want you to stand tall here and really give yourself a pat on the back, because I feel just by you digging your heels in and not backing down, you have and will accomplish what you have set out to do. Like, don't gloat with this. This isn't about gloating. Nobody likes a smart arse, really. But there's a difference in confidence and cockiness as well here. And also keeping humble. Humble is I think a massive key here. So this is about keeping your feet on the ground and just enjoying. Right, okay, that part of the battle is over. Signed, sealed, delivered. I don't know if that makes anything. Signed, sealed, delivered. That's what I'm getting. So what I want to say with this is, well done. This is a very, very, very positive card. You have passed one of life lessons with flying colours, and you're now moving on to the next lesson as well. And this is, you've been brave. Valor is coming in here. You've been brave. And I feel that you've given as well. And within this card, I don't feel that you have gone into battle to take in any way. I feel you have gone in the battle in some way to give. So yeah, I feel this is what has helped you to actually to be successful. And it's like I can hear the battle cry, like the victory cry now. This is it. And I don't mean cry as in tears cry. It's like, you coming back a hero in some way, a heroic act that you've done. You've been brave, you've used strength, you've used valor, you've used your intuition, and this will all be rewarded as well. And there's a level of security coming in with this as well. And also it's like getting rid of weeds. I don't know why that is coming in, but it's like weeding, getting rid of the weeds. Like putting weed killer on weeds for some reason they're showing. So I don't know. There's nothing really coming with this, apart from I feel that there will be people behind you with this as well. So it's people will see what you have done, people will see what you withstood, and they will be there to support you, and they will be there to admire you as well, and give you the recognition that you deserve for what you've done. So yeah, this is a lovely card. There's a solidness around this. As a solid, it's like, there's a power coming back in. It's like regaining your power. Regaining your power and standing tall. So I really feel that that's a beautiful card, and especially. I've just put them down there, and it's just completely overcome this Seven of Swords. So, like I say, that is it. It's the truth will prevail. I think. So then, what happens is we come to Saturday, and it's right. Okay, you've been to battle. You've done all of this. It's time now to get rid of the empty baggage. I feel there's stuff already bagged up there, but I still feel that there's some other stuff that you just need to put down now. It's time. Whatever burdens you have been carrying, it's time to put them down now. And when I'm looking at this card, what I'm getting, it's like taking out the trash. He's not carrying them anymore, because if we have a look in other tarot, this guy was actually had these rods on his back, and these rods were actually bending him over, and there were burdens, and there were other burdens that were imposed by other people and things like that. There were worries, there were troubles. His shoulders were stooping because of these troubles and everything that he had on his shoulders. With this, the way he is, he's not. They're not on his shoulders anymore. He's actually picked them up. He's bagged them all up, and he's going to put them out there with the other trash. So this is actually, putting them out with the rubbish. I really feel this wall is significant as well because, like I say, this wall behind him. And I feel once he's put that out, and once he sort of builds this wall, then that is going to stop any of this actually affecting him further in the future. Because if we have a look here, this looks like there's like an open harbor there, so that is he's going from this restriction and stuff like that into this openness of the water. Now, what I wanted to say here, this is really strange. A couple of weeks ago, when I was away, I went to a place that was called Hope Cove, and it was an absolutely beautiful, beautiful little place in Devon. And when I'm actually talking about this here, straight away I got in Hope Cove. So I really feel that once he puts this baggage down, and once he sort of puts this wall up, this is when he's going, he's left with is hope. Anything that was burdening him, anything that was weighing him down, is going to be gone. And like I say, it's hope where he's heading. They're alerting me here to the bare feet as well. And when I feel whenever I see bare feet, I'm barefoot quite a lot. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I really feel I connect more with that. But the barefoot is, I feel it. There's a freeness comes with this as well, but there's also a connection to earth as well. Now, when we think the earth, the universe, whatever, they're not on about burdens, they're not on about troubles, they're on about us being free and free to move in a way that we would like to. And I really feel this is what this barefootness is as well. It's sort of like being at one with nature once all of this external stuff has been dumped and took away. So again, a lovely, lovely card. That it's the ending of these burdens, the ending of these troubles. That is the Ten of Wands. You don't. There's no more. That's it. There's no more going to be piled on. So, like I say, that's 10 of Wands. The final card, which is the Sunday, is the Queen of Wands. Now, I love this card, and I love the energy that this card brings with it. I mean, if we have a look, can you see these like red cherubs and stuff like that? It's almost, I get a bit like, the Tales of the Unexpected music when this comes up, because there's a real, I don't know, a little magical quality with this card, I feel. But when the Queen of Wands comes in, if this is indicating a woman in your life, then she's somebody that's captured your attention, and like I say, she's in your head in some way. The Queen of Wands is independent, but without being rigid. She's got a really good energy. She's quite arty. She has charisma, and she's vibrant. This is it. It's about, like I say, dumping all of the baggage, anything that's been weighing you down, and actually taking a leaf out of the Queen of Wands book as well, because when the Queen of Wands comes in, it's like she can light up your life. She will believe in you. She will make you see beauty in simple things. She can be a bit of an extrovert at times as well, and she likes to make her own rules, but never at the cost of anybody else. The Queen of Wands is always, she always thinks about others as well, with every action. There's a large circle of friends I feel that she has because she's friendly, and people just like to be around her. It's like this energy that she has sort of goes off onto other people as well. So she brings like a lot of positivity, to whatever situation she is in, and if, like I say, if this is somebody significant in your life, then she will be bringing positivity into your life. She's gentle, she's honest, she's caring, sometimes her energy can get a bit much, for people to handle it, because it's like, it's all a bit scattered. But, this is, please don't get any insecurities around this or anything, because what I want to say about the Queen of Wands here is that she is very, very loyal. That's it. Loyalty, truth, respect. These are all aspects of the Queen of Wands. Um, if she is your friend, she will be the best one that you have. You could phone her 4 o'clock in the morning and she will be there, to help you if you're needed. She will be, she will be able to make you smile again. If she is your partner or lover, she will make you feel alive. She will give you love. She will give you security, and she will give you assurance as well. And she will bring fun into your life. If she is somebody that works for you, then be prepared. She's going to do things her own way, but allow her to do this, because she will get them done probably better than most. She doesn't adhere to the rules, but that's not because she's being rebellious. That's just because she's trying to find another way, and she usually does. So like I say, she's an ideas person. She is somebody really good to brainstorm with, because she can come up with ideas for things without ulterior motives. Um, so what this card is saying is, if this isn't somebody within your life, it's saying, please take a leaf out of her book today, and take the positivity that she is bringing. Don't sweat the small stuff. That is what's being said here. Stand on your own. Be prepared to think outside the box as well. You've strong. You've been through this battle. You've all of this. It's like, right, okay. I want to think outside the box. I want to be creative. There's a real creativity coming in with this. So really try and look at things differently and see the positive. Every single cloud has a silver lining. And the thing is, we choose whether our glass is half full or whether our glass is half empty. When we're looking at it and it's half full, this is when, we are driven to fill that cup up. If we are looking at it's half empty, we go, well, what's the point? So this is it. It's really keep yourself positive at the moment, because there's such a lovely energy and a lot of creativity, a lot of new things coming. And like I say, there's magic there. So a really beautiful card to end off with for Sunday. So just before I go, what I done as well, I pulled a Colette Baron Reid card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I really, really like these, and I use these a lot myself for guidance. So the one that I got for today is flexible, but it was in the protection position. Now, Colette Baron Reid says that there's no reversals, but there's protection. There's a warning. There's something to actually protect you here. And what is coming in with this card is, it's saying, don't be too rigid. Don't be, like I say, we've got the Queen of Wands there. The Queen of Wands, she thinks outside the box. So please don't confine yourself into the box here, because when we get rigid, and when we have to stick to this plan, and that is it, and that's what's going to happen, things can often happen, and things can be changed in a way. But when we are rigid and try to stick to something, what happens is we lose the ability to grow. And we are unable to access all of this untapped in potential that is there for us. So this is saying, just loosen up a little bit. You've been carrying them, you've been out of battle, you've been carrying these wands on your shoulders for that long. Stand up, give yourself a shake. And like I say, just be a bit more flexible. When something is rigid, it's more likely to break. When there's flexibility in this as well, I mentioned in the lovers card for Wednesday, I mentioned in that, that this is sort of a sorting something mutually, where both are happy within that. And this is what it means to be flexible as well. So taking a flexible approach to things will make you feel a lot better. It will take the pressure off by being flexible, because being rigid sort of sets you up for a fight, and there's never any winners or losers with this. So this is sort of like, see where you can meet in the middle. And I really feel by turning this around, it's a much more beautiful image. I mean, if we have a look at it that way, if she falls off there, it seems like she's constantly trying to push something away. But gravity is against her there, and if she falls, she's going to end on these spikes. So turn it round there, and she just turns very, very graceful, and she can hop off that at any time. That is not controlling her now, and her feet will go straight back on the ground. So, like I say, just be a little bit flexible this week. This is the overall message for this. So yeah, a brief recap on that. You are strong enough to get through this. Take time to be in with your intuition, and let this guide you. Like I say, there is a strong love there. There's be very careful on Thursday. Be very careful of trickery on Thursday. But you will get through it. Nothing to worry about at all. And it's time to take out the trash, get rid of what is no longer serving you, and enter into this port of hope. And then you have the positivity and the creativity that the Queen of Wands brings. So it's like I say, quite an intense week. But I do feel after this week gets over with, things are going to just go, it's time to breathe again. Okay, so I hope you like them. If anybody would like a reading, please get in touch with me, either on my Facebook page, which is Tanya Love Buddha. No, it's Love Buddha Tarot Readings, or through my website. The link is below. So all ways to book a reading is actually below in the description here. Please let me know what you think. Please let me know if those cards are resonating with your life in any way. And I'll be back next week with some daily guidance as well, because people are asking for that. So you just ask, and then I give you whatever you want. Okay, so have an absolutely fabulous weekend and a fabulous week. Sat Nam.